All right, Harry, do you want to take us through the VOLP, the biggest difference between first and last choice? Something I know you spend a long time getting in your spreadsheet of spreadsheets for the draft, while the rest of us just use our
Yes.
gut.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is just for listeners that haven't drafted yet, really. But the value of the last pick. So all you do is you look at the average of the top player in the position, and then you compare that to the last player that will be picked in the starting side for that position. So, for instance, in the outside backs, there's going to be 3 in each team, 8 managers. That's 24 outside backs picked. So you compare the difference in average between the first outside back and the 24th outside back. And essentially that gives you a bit of an idea of how congested the players are in each position, which will give you a good idea of exactly where you might want to spend your time drafting. So for the props, I've got the Angus Bell is the top. He's got a 42-point VOLP to the 8th prop. So very, very spread out, and it shows you why we value him so high. Hookers, we've got Cody Taylor at 20 points, so less than half, and a good reason to why no one picked up any hookers after Taylor was gone. Locks, you got Brody Retallick, but we don't really have an average for him, so we've gone Lukan Salakai Lotto, only 15 points. Again, shows you exactly why no one wanted any locks in the entire draft this year. Yep. The back row, Hoskins Tutu, 25 points between the 1st and 24th back rower, so very, very narrow. And Craigs, do you want to take us through the back so they don't have to hear my voice too much?
Sure. Also, I thought you were going to picking me so that Rev didn't get another chance to talk about Tate McDermott. So scrum halves, Tate McDermott, 24 points above the top and the bottom scrum half. So around the same as back rowers, but Tate's a long way above the next option. Fly halves, Richie Moe, 34 points between the top and the bottom. So that one's a biggie. Is that one worth the possibility of Richie Moe not playing 6 weeks? We'll see. But
it's still 12 wins I can get from him.
Well, all right. I mean, we'll see. But that's pretty big for fly halves. And bring it home for us, Rev, centers and outside backs.
Yeah, Quintapaya coming in. Only a difference of 18 points, so not a massive drop, and definitely a reason that strategically you might leave him for a little bit. But hopefully expecting some big things from him. And Will Jordan, so only a difference of 22 points, just with some of the rise of other players. But when you look at how ridiculously meteoric his rise was and how many points he can get, you still take him early, but it shows the drop off isn't too crazy. There's still a lot of good outside backs to choose from.
That's it. I think we all said there was only seven or eight outside backs we all really wanted in our fantasy team, and probably felt similarly for back rowers. So I think the VOLP is just really indicative of those top few players, whether it's worthwhile nabbing them or not. So